Why do you think so many people got taken in by this man?
I don't think we would have needed to have gotten taken in if we had not produced all that money ahead of time. It wasn't really necessary. I had been dealing with him, and I knew quite well that he would have been just as delighted if somebody had thrown down on the desk at CBS 2 plane tickets to Key West, Florida. He never asked for money ahead of time. He asked for money to do the interview the night before, but that was something he was going to do then and there, and he did it. He did not ask for money ahead of time for finding the body. At no time in my dealings with him did he ever ask for money ahead of finding the body. It was simply not part of his game, whatever his game was.
In your talks with him, he was convinced that Hoffa was at the bottom of the ocean near Key West, Florida.
He seemed thoroughly convinced. He seemed 1,000% convinced. And he seemed also very convinced that enemies of his in the Teamsters were trying to kill him, not only because he knew this information, but because he was actively trying to pass it on to the media.
Is this whole thing an embarrassment to you?
No, I don't think so. I think some very, very good professional journalists all believe the same story from this man. I think he universally terrified all of us. I think, if anything, I was about the only person that could deal with him on a regular day-to-day basis and keep him from splitting my head open. And we now know from the FBI in Washington that Medlin is a very tough cookie. And as far as I know, there's no indication he's ever been in prison for any con games, although we can't get very much information from the FBI that may not be true, but there's no indication of that. This is not a con artist. This is a very tough enforcer type of person who goes around making money, scaring the daylights out of people for money, or possibly hurting people for money.